Players who will not be traded from each team. Who do you think is the safest at the trade deadline? Let's start with the Yankees. Who do you think is the safest?
Aaron Judge.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
He's the safest.
He's the
I think
safest
next up is DJ LeMahieu and Giancarlo Stanton.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys.
Is there anybody who's not safe?
Joey Gallo is not safe.
No.
Aaron Hicks, I don't think
from
is
a
safe.
DFA either.
Yeah.
That's what it comes to.
I don't think Higashioka's all the way safe. I think I don't know.
Now it's
I'm worried about that one. Because if we could swing Wilson Contreras and all it took was to get rid of Higgy, that we would do it.
Oh, yeah. In a heartbeat.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Who's safe on the Mariners squad?
Obviously, Julio.
Yeah.
I don't move him for anybody. Ty France is safe. I feel like starting pitching is safe. They were not safe a month and a half ago, but now I think everybody's safe.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I would include Cal Raleigh is safe. I don't think they're going to try to move for Wilson Contreras like I did a while ago. I think, obviously, Jesse Winker and Gino Suarez are safe because they just locked up Winker through next year for sure. And they like Gino. Everybody likes Gino a lot.
Yeah.
Like he's become a big piece of that clubhouse. The one who I don't think is safe, though, I think if they could move Abraham Toro and get a reliever, they would.
Mm-hmm.
I was a big believer in Abraham Toro last year. He struggled this year. He did hit a walk-off. He had a walk-off single this weekend.
Yeah.
And he could be coming around, but he could be coming around just in time to be a trade piece.
Yeah.
So
let's go into some other big name teams like the Astros. Who's absolutely safe on the Astros?
I mean, obviously their core, right? Bregman and Altuve are going to be safe. I think their pitching staff for the most part is going to be safe. Yordan Alvarez is obviously safe. You know what I would do if I was the Astros?
What would you do?
I would trade. Kyle Tucker's got to be safe because he's going to be a top 5 MVP candidate this year. I would trade Martin Maldonado and a couple of prospects for Wilson Contreras. But
that's a great move.
Because this is one of the things about Maldonado, though, is that the dude plays every single day and he's like a sub 100 hitter.
Yeah.
He hit like 89 last year, but he still played every day because he's so good defensively. If you can get somebody who's comparable defensively and then get a bat on top of it, the Astros are going to win the World Series.
Same argument for Higashioka. Exactly the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think? Let's see. Minnesota. Who's absolutely safe in Minnesota?
Obviously, Buxton and Correa.
Yeah.
And that might be about it.
That's it.
If we're being
honest. I was going to say Buxton.
Yeah.
What about Boston?
Because Boston, the infield, but even then, Dahlbach's not safe.
The entire infield, except for Bobby.
Yeah. I could see them trying to upgrade at first base, though.
Yeah.
Like so here's the thing that's interesting is the Mariners have Evan White, who they extended before he even got called up. They signed him to like 5 years, anyway. They gave him a pretty big contract before he got called up because they're trying to get a good deal. Turns out it was friendly for White because he's been hurt 90% of the time. And the dude really struggles at the plate, but he's a Gold Glover already.
Mm-hmm.
And he's only played one full season. And even then it was the COVID season. So I'm curious if the Red Sox would be willing to trade for Evan White and try to figure out his bat to upgrade over Dahlbach. I don't know if it would necessarily be that much of an upgrade, but if he can get a change of scenery and hit, because he shows flashes, he can hit the ball hard, but he also strikes out. So that would be an interesting move, I think. But he's got to get healthy first. So
switch over to the National League. Who's safe in the Brew Crew?
Ugh, that's weird. They're so weird, Brig. Honestly, I feel like pitching.
Yeah, Corbin Burns.
And that might be a Woodruff. Brandon Woodruff is safe. He's good.
Cardinals?
Cardinals aren't going to touch anybody.
You don't think they'll move anybody?
I don't think they will. I think we learned last week that they really value the clubhouse dynamic, and I don't think they're going to move anybody.
Okay. What about the Mets?
Do the Mets have any holes?
I mean, they need a little bit of pitching help, but everybody does, like we keep saying. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's tough, huh?
Yeah, that is a tough.
What about
one.
Atlanta?
Atlanta's clicking. I don't think they move anybody. That's a clubhouse dynamic that works, and I think they just needed to figure out how to come around. So
it's working. LA
needs to move Gavin Lux.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they need to move him if they're gonna win the World Series this year.
And who's safe though? Who's never going anywhere?
Oh, safe. Honestly, you know what though? Okay, I think the only guys who are safe are Mookie Betts, Trey Turner, Freddie Freeman. Will Smith has got to be safe. Their pitching is safe.
Yep.
And maybe Max Muncy. I would not be surprised to see Justin Turner get moved.
Me neither.
And like I said, Gavin Lux, I could see them getting sent in a trade package for another starting pitcher with Walker Buehler out as long as he is.
Yep. And I could see Belly going too.
Yes, Belly, that's the other guy. Yeah.
What about San Diego? Slam Diego. Who's safe in Slam Diego?
Machado.
Yeah.
And some of their starting pitchers like Blake Snell. Musgrove is interesting because I see a lot of people on Twitter like trade for Joe Musgrove, and it's like every team saying that. It's like, why would they trade Musgrove when they're
not going to get rid of him?
No, there's no reason to.
No, it doesn't make any justifiable sense.
No, zero.
Okay, if you're the Phillies, who are you gonna keep and who are you gonna get rid of?
Ooh, man, that's tough because they shouldn't be losing games is the thing, right?
Yeah.
Do you get rid of a pitcher? Maybe send a reliever to get a reliever back? I don't know.
Right? Two middling relievers for a really good one, maybe?
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Would you do that deal?
I would. Yeah. Yeah, because some teams are just looking for guys to throw in the pen to fill space, right? Like I would say like the Royals. Maybe if you can get a reliever from the Royals' best reliever and send them bodies to throw at teams late in the season, so they don't have to have their pitchers go late in games, and that they can also save their other relievers who they want to build on. If you can get an expiring contract for two middle relievers with expiring contracts, take it. If you're the Royals, the Reds, somebody like that,
yeah,
absolutely, do it.
Cool.
So anyway, baseball family, let us know what you think. Is there anybody on your favorite team who you think is absolutely safe? I mean, there's obviously the no-brainers, like I said, Julio Rodriguez, Ty France, those guys are not getting traded. Mitch Haniger might not be safe, though. I would like to think that he is, but he might not be because he's got an expiring contract. But let us know what you think about your favorite team. Jump in the mailbag, baseballtogether.com, or hit the link down in the description.